Yo, basically in this video we are going to, so this is where we were before, but in this video we're going to create a volume calculator. We're going to turn this data into trying to get it back to the stage that I left it with you at. This should be good. Yeah, so we had 1,000 plus rectangles, and we calculated the perimeter and the area. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the perimeter. I've shown you how to make that. It's not really necessary. I'm also going to remove the export. You know how to export anytime you like. And remember, when you delete something, if I run these cells, the data has already been manipulated. Not manipulated, but things have been done to it, which is why it's still here after the cells are gone. If I want to restart, I can say restart and run all. It will go back through and it will run only what's there, and there you go, it's back to the start. Now before we continue, I'm removing most of these beams. We don't need 1,000 plus. You've seen my point. You can do it with loads all at once. This is just data you're assuming you have. I'm gonna leave it at about 26 beams. Remember, there's 27 there, but tables. Save. Now I need a Z value, so a length, and I want to calculate the value of all of these. All of these, the volume of all of these, assuming they're beams. So I'm going to give a Z value. This is data you're assuming to have at hand. Drag that across. I'm going to say we'll never have a beam smaller than 5 meters, probably concrete beam. Yeah, you might, but you know, we'll say between 3 and 10 meters. Wow. Oh, sorry, I moved. Oh, it's all going wrong. Okay, now there. Between 3 and 7 meters. Yep. There's your random numbers for those of you that need to generate random data to analyze with this. And I'll save it. Now I need to create a tool in here. This is going to be the tool, but I'll start again just for you. We need to create a tool that will calculate volumes based on 3 values. You can create a tool that will take an area and multiply it by the Z value, but we're not going to do that. You know what, before we continue, I've saved this Excel, so I'm going to kernel restart and run all. So now we have that Z value there. So before we continue, I want to give, as I gave before, X has been given that value and Y has been given this column, and then convert to meters. It's been given these things. We've applied this to them. What I want to do is I want to do the same with the Z value. I want to say Z equals R square bracket quote Z quote that. Now that will represent this entire column, so we can just use that letter to represent it. And I'm going to copy this. This is my, remember, my millimeter unit converter, millimeter to meter converter, and paste that there. And I'm going to change the Z value, change that to Z underscore M, change this to Z as well, and now this will represent the Z value. Sorry, no, I'm not going to do that because this is already in meters. Yeah, so that's why we don't need to do that. If the Z was in millimeters, you know what, we will do that. We'll change this data. We'll say times 100, because in engineering in England it is usually done in millimeters. No, times 1,000. Yeah, because they're that would be meters. Cool. Now I'll save and restart and run all. Cool. I hope I'm not confusing anyone. Now we need to create the volume calculator. So I want something that will take 3 inputs, therefore I can't use this. And even if I could make the area times length one, I wouldn't use this because it's just neater and better to use a new one to represent something else, making it easier for people to use in the future, even yourself to use in the future. So I'm going to say class cuboid. Oops. No, you don't put self here. And then I will initialize def underscore init self dot x. You know what, I'm gonna copy these and self dot z equals z. Yeah, that's it, initialized. Now I say def volume feed in self. Simple now. Self dot v equals x. No, sorry. Self dot x times self dot y times self dot z. Then return self dot v. Done. Oh, whoops. I'll press F5 to save and run it. It's all good in here. So I'll restart and run all to make sure I've got the latest engineering calculator in here so that I can now use my new tool. And I'll say R bracket quote volume, sorry, square bracket even. Remember to close the quote and bracket, equals eng dot. Now I need to call up my cuboid class, feed in the 3 values, and then call up the volume module or function. So cuboid, and I'll feed in x in meters, which is this one. So x underscore m, obviously that represents the whole row of m, the x row now. Y underscore m and z underscore m. And then we're not done, we need to tell it which module we want. Dot volume open close bracket. Slight issue. Hold on a minute while I fix that. Okay, so what I forgot to do is I forgot to put my x, y, and z in here. Very important step, so sorry about that. I'll press F5 and I will restart and run all. Yep, there you go, that's running well. And now I'll print just to see. Wagwan. There you go, all the volumes calculated instantly. I hope you enjoyed that video. Please like, share, subscribe, and give me a job if you have that power. Because I need work right now. COVID-19 is killing me. Yeah, see you later.